Hey everybody, just wanted to take a quick break out my day. It's November 6th, the day after the 2024 election in the United States. And my my reaction is that America put women in their place. You know, um, you know, the outcome is the outcome. You live with it. Either you're happy with the outcome or not. But I truly think that America put women in its place. If you go back to 2016 and to 2024, and this is my opinion. You can agree with it or you don't, but it's like the only time Donald Trump, probably one of the most vile human beings to ever run for president in American history. The only way Donald Trump could win an election is that type of person is against women. When he ran against Joe Biden in 2020, Joe Biden didn't really do anything special, but he lost. And to have two women who were accomplished in their own right, years of experience in their own right, to lose to a person like Donald Trump. We're not talking about Mitt Romney. We're not talking about even George W. Bush. Donald Trump. America has put women in their place. That glass ceiling truly is intact. It's firm. It's thick. It's the glass that killed that kid in Final Destination. I can't remember what number it was, but he chased after the pigeons and the glass fell on him. That's how thick that glass is for women. And a lot of people still hold on to the discomfort, I guess, with a woman in that type of position, a woman in that level of leadership. And it's ironic to me because, just speaking as a man, oftentimes we have no problem with women being in charge of our households and raising our children. Even in corporate America, most of my adult life has spent in corporate America. I've had plenty of women management. There's a woman CEO of the company I work for now. But I don't know, man. It's craziness, man. Again, just the type of person Donald Trump is. Probably one of the most vile people to have ever run for U.S. president. Has won 2 elections. And I just don't think there's a coincidence that both elections won have been against women. Take the same platform, take the same message, take the same energy that Kamala Harris had, and place a man there. It's a landslide the other way. But you put Hillary Clinton in there, okay, and maybe you could argue about, shady past or whatever. Move her to the side. Put Kamala Harris in there. And from go, the attack was about her laugh. And that's the narrative that stuck. Like that's how trivial the that's the childlike nature that they started the campaign on. Have you heard her laugh? It's a weird laugh, isn't it? And it stuck. They ran with it. And that only works on a woman. I remember back when Kamala ran in 2019, 2020, when she was in the primary for the 2020 election. I liked her then, to be fully transparent. I liked her then. I felt like, she spoke well for herself, of her policies and her ideas. She challenged Joe Biden, who will eventually win the primary. I liked her then. And to be challenged on the merit of just being a woman, it is crazy, and even speaking from a spiritual context, I've heard a lot of people say use the Bible inappropriately and say, women shouldn't have authority over a man. Well, that's in the church, not for a secular government, man. So y'all can stop using that scripture or stop using that mindset, because you're misapplying it. That was Paul talking about the church, not secular government. So I don't know what the hang up is with a lot of people, because it ain't just men, women too. They hold those same biases. But ultimately, all in all, no matter which way you voted in this election, loud and clear, women have been put in their place. As a father, how do you tell your daughter? How do I go home and tell my daughter? You could be anything in the world except in charge. It kind of, to me, to put it in perspective, it makes me marvel even more at the accomplishment of Obama in 2008. That election has always stood out in my mind. I was 23 at the time, a black man, knowing how we typically have to carry ourselves in public, to overstep so many hurdles, perception wise. And the fact that he won and won twice, it makes me marvel at that accomplishment. Putting policy and his record as president aside, whatever debate you want to have for that, put that to the side. Just look at it for what it was in that moment. For him to actually win is truly a marvel, because, again, two qualified women, honestly, Secretary of State, Senator, political her whole adult life, being attached to her husband and Hillary Clinton, she lost. Kamala Harris, Vice President, Senator, Attorney General, District Attorney, HBCU grad, a soror of a Divine Nine. They lost to one of the grossest individuals in American politics. They lost. Women, I don't know what y'all take is from this. I don't know. For the ones who voted for him, I'm truly curious, what is it about him that makes you pull that? Are you holding your nose and pulling the lever? I know they don't have levers nowadays, but that's just an old expression. Because I'm getting old. But do you hold your nose and cast a vote? For those who either one time or either time didn't vote for him, but the message is loud and clear, no women here, how does that make you feel? Let alone all the issues and the policies that may come about that directly affect you. How does that make you feel, knowing that in this country, it seems that whether white woman or black woman or whatever hybrid Kamala Harris is, white woman, person of color, long hair, short hair, don't care, pantsuit, skirt, pearls, earring. I mean, how does that make you feel as a woman? And some people, I guess, will justify, I can see the forest for the trees and how his policies do, because we have selective amnesia about things. How does that make you feel? So, this is just the immediate after, the day after thoughts, and again, my biggest takeaway: women, know your place.